You're 1 week old, my baby. I'm gonna say hi. She's like, let me sleep, mummy. Oh, look at that grumpy face. I'm pretty sure that's just wind, but that's grumpy face. Hi everyone, so today I'm filming Ophelia's 1 week update and my first postpartum update. I have little Ofelia here. Look how cute she is. She is so tiny, you guys. I honestly thought she wasn't going to be this small, and she is a lot smaller than what my first child was, and she was only £6.9 and little Ofelia here was £5 4 ounces. So she's absolutely tiny and she's so precious. She fits into our family so well and she's just been a dream. This past week we honestly haven't heard from her. She doesn't really cry that much, only if she's really hungry or if she's naked. She doesn't really like being naked. But yeah, she's just been so precious. Sorry, she just had a feed, so I'm still burping her. So I'm just going to talk about what's been happening the past couple of days and how Ofelia is going, and then I'll talk more a little bit about myself and how I've been doing, and then I'll show you my 1 week postpartum body. The midwife came and visited us the other day and she's only lost about 105 grams off her birth weight. The midwife said if she loses more than 250 grams off her birth weight, then that is when it becomes concerning. So, you know, I'm happy with her only losing 105 grams. Another thing that surprised both Matt and I is that she came out with dark hair. We thought that she was going to be another redhead like Aaliyah, but no, she came out with dark hair. Isn't it funny how things like that happen? I find it really strange that, you know, we've got one dark-haired child and one with red hair. But speaking of how tiny she is in 5-0 clothing and they are still too big for her. Aren't they? She has such a strong neck already, you guys. Always wants to look at everything, don't you, baby? And her socks don't fit her, like they keep falling off. She barely fits in her nappies. Her nappies come like nearly up to her armpits. So we have to get like the really small size. We gave her a first bath last night. Her umbilical cord finally fell off, so we gave her a bath. She did have a shower with Daddy on day 5 and she loved it. She loved the skin to skin and being so close to his chest. And it was just so beautiful to see. But yeah, she didn't really like the bath that much, but she did like getting her hair combed. So I found the first few days really difficult. Ofelia had a lot of trouble latching, and just because she's so tiny and her mouth is just so small, you know, it was really difficult to get that perfect latch. Her latch was really shallow and kept cracking my nipples. Sorry guys if this is too much info, but I'm being real here. Because I have inverted nipples also, it was a lot more harder to actually achieve that perfect latch. And I honestly thought it wouldn't be that difficult. I spoke to lactation consultants nearly every day in the hospital. They were helping me a lot throughout my hospital stay, and you know, they tried to, you know, pop her on the boob and try to help her latch properly. I even used nipple shields. She wasn't really latching onto those either. She just really wasn't interested. So then what I was doing in hospital, I was hand expressing into like a little cup and then syringe feeding it to her. And that was really good. She seemed really content on that. But when we got home and then my milk started to come in, things got a little bit more difficult. So I was just struggling even more with that latch. Like I said, because of how my nipples are, she was just getting really frustrated because she couldn't get the whole thing into her mouth. Yeah, it was just really difficult. It was making both of us really frustrated. I decided to mix feed, do both formula and breastfeeding, and that went really well for us, only for a few days. And then I just sort of, I just couldn't do it anymore. It was just really frustrating. So I just decided to stick with the formula. If you guys have been watching throughout my pregnancy updates, you guys would have known that I had my heart set on breastfeeding. But obviously, you know, I make really small babies, and I obviously don't want to spend all that time pumping and feeding it to her because, you know, I have a toddler to run after and that as well. So, you know what? I believe fed is best, and I'm just going to stick with that. So that's what our feeding situation is like. She's feeding, she goes every 2 to 3 hours of feeds, and she's just a little porky. She just eats all the time and then sleeps all the time. She just always sleeps. Yeah, she's just really content, and she's just such a precious baby. So that's pretty much it for Ofelia. I mean, it's only been a week and all she's doing is eating, sleeping and pooping and burping. So that's pretty much all that's been happening. So, and with me being 1 week postpartum, I am feeling absolutely amazing. I was really happy with the birth and everything turned out well. If you guys would have watched our birth vlog, you would have seen that I didn't get the epidural. Yes, she did come out the same way as her sister. Looking up at the world, you know, being posterior, anyway, I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, so she was looking up at the world and I did have that back labor, but it wasn't as bad as what it was with my first. So I'm happy about that. And I also tried out the water injections into my back and they were absolutely amazing. Yes, they did sting going in, but you know, after that happened, you know, it definitely took the pain away out of my back. And I actually got the delayed cord clamping as well. They waited until the cord had stopped pulsing, so I'm really happy about that too. And I got the skin to skin that I wanted once she came out. Everything has just been a dream and I'm just soaking up all of these newborn cuddles because the newborn stage goes by really, really quickly. Oh, I don't want you to grow up, baby. You're so precious. Ooh. Ooh. So yeah, I guess I'll show you guys my 1 week postpartum belly. So this is what my belly looks like 1 week after having Ofelia. So I'm super excited to get back into working out and getting my body back into shape because Matt and I are getting married in May next year. So I'm really, really keen on getting my body back into shape for the wedding. So these next 5 weeks can't come quick enough where I get the A-OK to start working out again. So yeah, that's basically the 1 week update. I honestly can't believe that she is 1 week old already. This whole week has just flown by so quickly and I honestly wish that it would just slow down. It's just surreal to think that this time last week I was in hospital giving birth to her. Anyway guys, that's our 1 week update. I'd like to say thank you for all of your lovely comments. I'm trying so hard to reply to them all, but you know, these last few days have been so crazy. So I'm actually gonna spend some time to go through all of your comments and reply back to all of you. So thank you guys for watching, and if you'd like to see more updates from us, give this video a thumbs up and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye. Oh, just look at that face.